Welcome to the Gus Alva Perspective, a videocast that is earmarked to enhance a mindset of gratitude and abundance over a mindset of fear and scarcity. We can either empower ourselves or diminish our very existence, and the way that we frame things in our life will obviously have a heavy impact. The theme that I'd like to address today is regrets. I was going over certain things with several patients, and one of the themes that I kept hearing about was this particular term, regrets. Regrets are, by the way, feelings of sorrow or disappointment or remorse about choices, actions, or decisions made in the past. They often arise when individuals reflect on missed opportunities, mistakes, or paths that were not taken. Daily, I examine patients ruminating over regrets and reinforcing psychopathology. And what I thought I'd do through this video cast was to navigate through some of the key aspects related to regrets so as to be able to take a stance against their getting the better part of us. First thing that I'd like to touch on is a reflection on past action. Regrets emerge from the reflections on past actions or decisions or behaviors that are perceived as having negative consequences or not aligning with our values or goals. It's important to note that hindsight is 20/20, and as a consequence of that, overjudging a situation is not necessarily the best thing. Missed opportunities is another very important thing. One common source of regret is the perception of feeling that one could have made different choices that might have led to a more favorable outcome. And by not having done so, now there's a sense of frustration and ruin and failure. Now, we obviously need to take into consideration the opportunity for learning and growth. And while regrets can be painful, they also provide opportunities to learn and to grow. And reflecting on past mistakes allows individuals to gain insights and to develop resilience and to be able to make more informed decisions in the future, which ultimately, in the setting in which I work, help out greatly. Navigating unpredictability is another very important thing because life is unpredictable. And decisions are often made with the information that's available at the time in which that decision is made. Regrets may stem from the realization that certain factors were beyond one's control or unforeseen at the time of decision making. That, however, doesn't lessen the feelings that these particular issues bring to the surface. Acceptance and forgiveness is ultimately a very important coping mechanism because coping with regrets involves practicing self-compassion, being charitable to oneself, accepting and forgiving, and understanding that everyone makes mistakes and that growth is a continuous process that can contribute to emotional healing. Now, obviously, being a psychiatrist, I'm most interested in the impact on mental health, and lingering regrets can impact mental health. They can contribute to feelings of sadness and anxiety and low self-esteem, which unfortunately at the present time affect about 1 out of 5 adults in the US. Addressing regrets through self-reflection or seeking support can be beneficial for emotional well-being. Now, another very important thing is that we need to be aware that when we make decisions, we're making them in the present. Regrets can influence our current reality and our future decision making. They may serve as valuable lessons, and they might prompt individuals to be more deliberate and thoughtful in the choices that they're making at the present time. It's important also to have a sense of closure and reconciliate. In some cases, regrets may involve unresolved issues or relationships, and seeking reconciliation or closure or expressing remorse when appropriate can be steps toward healing and moving forward. And ultimately, that is an area that we obviously want to push and forge forward with. We obviously need to balance reflection and action. While reflection on the past is important, dwelling excessively on regrets can hinder personal progress. Striking a fine balance between acknowledging regrets and focusing on the present as well as the future, is crucial. Now, our awareness of what's happening right now is very important. And we've talked about this before, but practices like mindfulness can help individuals stay present and appreciate the current moment. And that helps in reducing the tendency to ruminate on past regrets or anxieties about the future. So rather than delve into the negative, why not turn regrets into motivation? Some individuals use regrets as a source of motivation. Rather than dwelling on the negativity, they channel their emotions into making positive changes and pursuing new opportunities. Ultimately, addressing regrets involves a combination of self reflection, of acceptance, and proactive decision making in the present. And while it's natural to experience regrets, the ability to learn from them and use that knowledge to shape a more fulfilling future is really a key aspect of personal growth and resilience, themes that we touch on a regular basis through this video cast. Our mindset of abundance and gratitude reinforces this reframing. The topic today was establishing a deeper and better understanding of the term regrets. I thank you for joining today on the Gus Alva Perspective, built to inspire and evoke the desire for more information from a psychiatric point of view. Have an amazing rest of the day.